Anna, and I am a designer for Michaels. And today we are going to make these paracord backpack pulls, which are super cool. We're going to use several, some of the new items, which are the paracord. It's new in the kids' story department. And we have some other pieces, and I'll go through everything and let you know all the actual supplies, and then we'll jump right into creating these backpack pulls. These are actually, the technique is the same, but you do one little difference as far as when you're doing your knots to get the twist. So I'll show you how to do both options. We'll get there in just a minute. So in order to make these guys, you need paracord. So we have a couple of different color options, and I'll put them all here for you so you can see the pretty. So you've got kind of a brights. It's kind of fun. It's got a purple and a teal and orange and pink. And then we have primary. And we have neons, which is my personal favorite, and some pastels. So those are really pretty as well. Now you can use other items if you have them available. However, there's going to be, a little bit differences on how you end it, because the paracord, you need a lighter and an first adult, to help you cinch the end, because it will melt and you won't have to use glue or anything. But if you're using something like cording, any kind of like bead cording, or really you can use yarn or string or any of those kinds of things. If you use any of those things, then you'll have to use, and you'll knot it off and add some glue. And I'll try to remember to let you know that as we go through, if somebody is using those items to create their backpack pulls. And let's see, what else do we need? We also need a hook, some kind of hook. Now you can see on here, I've got two different options. I've got the hooks here, which are these guys that we sell in the jewelry department, which are awesome. Comes in a multi-pack with all kinds of colors. I don't remember how many come in the pack. I feel like it's like 12 or 16, but I may have been making that number up totally. But they're fun and bright colors. And then we also have this buckle option, where you can tie one side onto your zipper on your backpack, and then the other one on your paracord, and that way you can just snap it open. It's kind of hard. I don't have anything to ground here to pull against, but yeah. So that's why this is open here, because you can tie this on your backpack with another piece of paracord. So there's those guys. And then at the end, if you want to decorate your little end of your pull, I'm using these frosted pony beads. You can use any bead. The key is you got to have a hole in your bead big enough to thread your paracord, because the paracord's fairly thick. So pony beads are a really good option. But I also, our alpha beads, also most of them, and I say most because obviously like in this box here, these guys, they won't fit through because the hole is kind of small. If you can see that hole small versus like this guy, see the hole's much bigger. So you need something with a hole big enough that you can thread your paracord. And then a couple of other little things that you will need: scissors. You will need, you don't need tape, but I use tape. I think it's a good tool. It can be household clear tape. It can be duct tape. It can be like, this is painter's tape. It's just, to me, it's a little bit stronger. So I like this kind of tape. And then again, lighter, adult. So when we get to that, we will give adult plenty of time to rush in to help us if they're not right there next to you, if they're doing some multitasking, doing some other things, as we adults tend to do. And then you need a ruler, and mine's actually taped below here, so it's across my desk. So, but you'll need a ruler. Now, I say you need it. You don't actually have to have a ruler, but in order to get enough length on there, it is helpful to have it measured out. But again, it's not imperative. If you don't have a ruler, we can make our best guess. So let's get started. Well, first of all, are there any questions yet? Do we have any questions with the supplies? Search paracords and Michaels and the ones that pop up. Okay, so those are the question about the paracord 550 and 95. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure exactly what those mean, but those have something to do with the weight. Those are the adult, air quote, the adult in the jewelry section. We have these paracord in the kids section. If you want to, in your search bar, enter this number right here, which is, you can do 684 409, for example, it should pull up on the website so you can see it, and it is a paracord. Sometimes our copy, names things because to keep things separate from what's kids and what's adult. But it is a paracord, and if we did end up calling it something else, I completely apologize because I should have called it that. Oh, no, I'm looking here. This is actual packaging, and it does say, sorry, I have this chat box in front of me. It does say paracord on it. But again, if you enter that number, and I'll give you that number again. Actually, it might be a different one. Here, I'll give you the same one. 684409, and that should give you a better idea of what the kids paracord is. But again, the adult one, I believe that 550 has something to do with the weight that it can hold, or it can, because usually paracords used for hiking and rappelling down mountains and stuff like that. We're just using it for something a little bit more fun and everyday, not so scary. Okay, so another question. We need kid safety scissors. Yes, these are the blunt tip scissors that we sell for Creatology. They're blunt kit. I mean, these are just fine if you have some kids, like your back to school scissors for if you start school this week or next week and you have some back to school scissors, they'll work just fine. Excuse me. All right, are we let's see, was there any other? Nope, we're good. I think that's all the questions so far, so we'll get started. So the first thing that you will need is a 14-inch piece of paracord. And I will measure that out and then see if I can give you a best guess on how to figure out about 14 inches. If you don't have one, I would imagine it's probably the length of, mine's a little bit past like my wrist to my elbow. So if you're a child and you have a little bit shorter arm than me as an adult, maybe the length of your arm. What this is going to be is we're going to call this our base cord, which is going to be the cord that's going to go down the middle. So whatever color you want down the middle, this one's orange and this one's pink in these examples here, they are seen, but they're not prominent, right? So if you like pink and you want pink to be your biggest color, that's not the one you want for your 14-inch one. You want just something for a supporting color. Okay, so I'm going to go with this neon pack here because I haven't used this one yet for a whole lot. Here I used I think I used the Pastels. I don't remember what I used on this one. I don't even see the purple. And I know we have, I used the brights. That's what I used. The brights for this one. And then this one I used the, I guess I used the brights for this one too. Look at that. Usually I try to change it up. So, excuse me. This ombre one is fun. I think I'm going to use this for my main color. So my supporting color, I think I'm going to go with, I usually pink is my favorite, but I think I'm going to go with a yellow. So I'm going to pull 14 inches out of this yellow. And as we go, I will show you, I should have had this already kind of untwined. If I can get this untied. There we go. Just pull. That's what I did. Just pull. Okay, so I'm just going to measure out. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exactly 14 inches. You can make a best guess, which is, I'm going to fold here. Let me move this out of the way so it's easy to see. Try to keep our mat here, our canvas kind of clean. So right here, I'll say like look at that, a little bit longer than your scissor doubled, right? So if you take it, you make a piece, you measure out a little bit longer than your scissor, and then double it. That will get you about 14 inches. I don't know if that helps. So, okay. So we're going to do a Lark's head knot, and we'll do that onto if we're using a buckle or if you're using a lanyard clip. I'm going to go with a lanyard clip. And because I'm doing this one and I have here, I'm going to use a pink. Okay. So actually this hole right here is kind of small. So we don't want to do a Lark's head knot on here. We're just going to thread it through. And then move it to the middle. If you're using the buckle, I will show you a Lark's head knot. Okay, it's very, very easy. Okay, so a Lark's head knot is take your cord and you fold it in half. Okay, you're going to take the fold part right here, and you're going to thread it through the opening of your buckle. And I'll show you this more than once. I'll show you this a couple times so you can get that down. Okay. It's a little tight. Okay, so you just want to pull it out a little bit like this, and you're going to take these ends here, these two ends, and you're going to thread them through that loop that you just made with your fold, right? and you're going to pull it tight. And that right there is your lark's head knot. Cool. Let me show you one more time. Okay, so I folded my cord in half. And I threaded it through whatever it is I want to hang it from, which for this instance is the buckle. And I'm threading the fold part through. Okay. Then I'm taking the ends of my cord, threading it through my loop. And then I'm going to pull those ends tight so that fold kind of moves up and forms a lark's head knot. Okay. So if we're going to do the lanyard hook like I am going to, adults, if you are near, I'm going to show you a little trick that might make things a little bit easier when you're doing this here. I'm going to take my lighter. I'm just going to barely kind of cinch the end, just so it's nice and firm and not so loosey-goosey. I had it kind of loose. Okay. And then, so now it kind of gave it like it almost feels like it has a little drop of nail polish on there, which it doesn't. Also can't find the paracord on the website. Huh. Let me take just a second and take a look and see what I can find on my end. See if I can maybe. Yes.
I actually just put in a few moments ago a link to the first paracord kit. So I'm just going to copy that and put that in there so that they can see the online link.
Perfect. Thank you, Felicia. I appreciate it. Okay. So here I have now I've just thread, if I'm doing the lanyard hook, because the hole is smaller, I just ran it through. So you can see I did that on here too. I just ran it through. If you want to tie a knot, like an overhead knot, you can go ahead, but I'm not. I'm just going to keep going, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this to my surface. And that's where the tape comes in. I'm going to tape that down here, just so it stays nice and still. And I actually am going to tape the bottom, and I'll tell you why. Because as we're doing our paracord knots over the base cord, these kind of flop around and move around, and I want it kind of sturdy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tape it down here, because I can still lift this up and get underneath it. So that's why I do that. Okay. Sometimes also I'll do that so I know kind of a goal. If I want it to, end right here, then I'll put the tape up here. This one I'm just left it open. We'll see how it wants, how the bracelet speaks to me the backpack pull speaks to me as we move down the cord. Okay. So now I'm going to take my second color. Now, if you like the base color and you want the whole thing like this neon yellow or whatever color you chose, that's completely fine. I like to mix mine up with different colors. So that's what I'm doing here. And so with your second color, you want about 36 inches. So if you think this cord here was 14, you want 3 times this many. So if you have this, just measure it out 3 times to get 36. Okay. I'm going to be off camera for a minute and measure mine out roughly. Now it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to exactly be 36. If it ends up being a little bit short, that's okay. It'll just, your paracord just may just be a little bit shorter than the length, which, that's the worst thing. Okay. So now that I have I'm going to move these. I kind of I like keeping these samples in the screen so you can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to move them because they're going to be in my way a little bit. Okay. And I don't need the tape anymore. I don't need my scissors anymore for right now. It's lighter. So this is all I need right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide. Now, if you did the buckle or the lantern hook, either one, just go ahead and tape it just like I have here. Okay. And now I'm going to slide my 36-inch length underneath. And then I want to arrange it so that it's in half. So I've got equal on each side. And I just went up. I know you can't really see it on camera. I just went up to measure and then just laid it back down. That's all I did. I'm going to scoot it up here. Okay. Everyone following? Doing all right? Any questions? Not yet? All right. Okay. So now we're going to start our paracord knotting. Okay. So you have the straight technique and you have a coiling technique. Now, so if you want to watch me really quick, I will do a couple of both so you can see the super, very, 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 very minute difference to make that such a big change. And you can decide which way you want to go. Okay. So for the straight one, we are going to move that over there. Okay. So I'm going to take I took my the cord on the right side and I folded it over. It's kind of like a backwards 4, backwards P. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to lay it across so now, it's kind of like goes across here. And now this is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to go real slow. Okay. So now I'm going to slide this. See this intersection here? I'm going to slide it under this intersection. So it goes up through this little hole here. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it and I'm going to pull this tight. Okay. So there is the first half of what's called a square knot. Okay. So to go for now this, so for both of these techniques, this is the exact same, you do the exact same thing. The only difference is whether you go this way again or you turn and go this way. So this one, we're going to do the straight one. So you actually alternate. Okay. So we went across the cables, the working cord from this side to start. So for our second one, our second half of our square knot, we're going to go this way. So we're going to make like a 4 shape. Okay. You're going to take this cord here. Remember, you're going to cross over the front. And then we're going to slide this in under this little intersection and go through the opening of your 4. Okay. And then we're just going to pull it tight. So it goes, that knot kind of works its way up there. So there is the second half of your square knot. So so I'm going to show you 2 more of these, and then I'll show you the twist one, and then I'll undo mine and we'll start over again. Okay. So that way, if you want to go ahead and get started, great. If you want to watch me for a few minutes, we have plenty of time. So you can go ahead and just watch me for a few minutes. Okay. So because we're going straight down, so we're now on this side. So we're going to, you always say it's like a backwards 4. I know I said P earlier, it's kind of backwards 4. And I'm going to take this end, went over and under, right? Through the loop, pull for the first half of the square knot. And now I'm going to just repeat it in the opposite direction. 4, slide under, pull through, pull tight. Okay. I'll do one more, and then I will show you the twisted. And then I will slide mine open, go under through this little opening here. All right, and I'll finish out my square knot. And there you go. See, pretty easy. Okay, so now if you want to do the twisted one, remember, we only do it from one side. Now it doesn't matter what side you do it from. So if you like to do your forwards 4, that's easier. That works. If you want to do the backwards 4, it does not matter. I'm right-handed. I tend to go this direction first, so I'll go this way. Okay. So really all you do is you don't alternate. You just go from the same side down. You just work your way down the same side. It'll start twisting about the 3rd knot. You'll start to see it kind of start to try to turn on us. So it's the exact same action. It's just instead of going every other one, it will. See how it's twisted? See that when I straighten it out, see how it's starting to twist? So usually when it does this to me and I'm like getting to the point where I'm like turning upside down, sometimes I'll untape it and let it flip. Just to let it keep going, or I'll just, flip it like this, but just make sure you keep the correct side, your working side, still on the, on the correct side of your base chords. So that's it. That's how you do. So that's the difference between the twisted and the straight. It's the action is the same. It's just a matter of, do you loop from one side or do you loop from both sides? So I'm going to undo these so I can does anyone want to make a suggestion? Should I make mine twisted or straight?
Hey, Anna, there's a question asking about that particular cord you have.
Yes.
Do you know if that one is sold in bulk or, because I did not find that particular one, but just trying to figure out whether or not where that particular cord can be found. And then there's also a comment, they want you to be able to do the twist.
The twist, awesome. I will do the twist. I always like to get the comments. I don't know, honestly, off the top of my head, if it does come in bulk, because yeah, I don't typically buy in bulk personally very often. However, let me see something. You didn't, Felicia, you said you didn't find the one I'm actually using online.
No, I didn't find that one. I found it in, I found a similar one in the Leisure Arts Girl Paracord bracelet kit, but it's not exactly the neon colors that you have.
Oh, that's interesting. I put in the, I have the SKU number. So I put in the SKU number. So I'm going to put a link to the, in the, let's see, I'm going to see if, can I enter in the Q&A? Is that where I need to put it?
You can, if you can put it in the chat, that would be
okay.
great so that everyone can see it.
Yes. Gotcha. Make sure I'm yeah. Okay. There. And that one right there, I just put in the chat. We'll send you to this exact one that I'm using. What I didn't look at, well, it did not pull up a bulk version. Now, typically when I enter my item number, it'll pull it up twice, one for the individual and one's for the Mic Pro. Let's see. I'm just going to take a minute to see if I can see the others, and maybe the brights or something comes in there. Let's see, Paracord brand, Creatology. It did not bring up. That's so interesting, because in the actual name online says Paracord, and it's just not coming back on the search. That's just interesting. Yeah, but just put in this brights one, and it came up also as an each's, not as a bulk. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like at this time these are not bulk options on our website. I mean, I just tried two of the four. Let me, you know what, let me try the primary. If any of them, I would think primary has probably the best, chance. 684-409. Nope, it just came up as the single. So sorry about that. Looks like we're only selling them in singles right now, or what they call eaches, which is this pack right here. Sorry, I got this from our development. I got an early version, so and it would, here, this is what it would be, like this, just the eaches. So this is what you would get when you order. So you could probably get out of one pack, I would say you could probably get at least, if I had to take a guess, I would probably say 9 to 10 of these right here out of one pack out of this. And I say that because when I cut this 36-inch of this one cord, I have more than 36 inches left of that one cord, and there's 5 cords within here. So I would, just kind of easy math in my head, I would think you would probably get about 10 of these backpack pulls out of this. And if for some reason you want to make it stretch a little bit, I would say shorten this 14-inch maybe to 10, or maybe to 10 inches. You might be able to get 12 out of there. So that way you have a little bit, and then shorten this maybe to 30. So just playing with it a little bit might give you a little bit more wiggle room, might get a little bit more bang for your buck. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to take this completely off so we can start again for anybody who came in a little bit late or was doing something when we got started. So paracord, this is 36 inches, which is probably a little bit more than we need, but it's not easy to add. It's always easy to, I don't like to waste product, but typically, sometimes I don't want to start over either. So when I did this one right here, this was 36, this was 36. So, all right, I'm going to do twisted. I had some recommendations on the twisted. Okay. So here is our paracord. I have it kind of, remember, I arranged the middle. It's even on both sides. Okay. So to get started, I'm going to make my 4, cross over, take my end here, which is the crossover end, and go under the intersection and pull. Now, when I pull, I'm kind of moving. I'm going to slide this up so it's close to the top. Because really, if you start it and it ends up reading right here, you can just slide it up. Okay. So don't worry about that. So you just slide it up. And to make the twist, we continue on the same side. If you're not doing the twist, you can just do the opposite, right, left. Do your 4 forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight, and feel free to ask any questions as I'm going. I'm pretty good at multitasking. So once we get our paracord all knotted up, we are going to add some fun things to the bottom. If you want to, you can add beads. You can add, like a saying, like here I have girl power. This one I had just some simple beads. You can do charms if you have any charms. I didn't bring any over here. You can do whatever you want. You can just do knots and just leave them alone. Because these are just on here with knots. You can do that. Whatever that you want on your backpack pull. Because I know my kids start school Monday. Different areas are even like around here, different areas are starting. Some started this week and some start next week, and who knows? The nice thing about the twists is it kind of uses both sides evenly. When you go straight down, you'll find one side tends to be a little bit, gets worked a little bit differently. Not that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be even. It's just, I feel like it makes it, allows you to go a little bit further down on your cord. I love this cord. I've worked with paracord several times, and I really like this Creatology one. It's soft and it's really nice. I don't know if you've worked with any of the or any of the adults are on worked with any of the paracords for adults, and it's just a little bit more rough. This is nice because it's nice and soft. So if you want to apply this to a bracelet, you can do the same thing. Instead of here, tie it onto a little jump ring. We have Creatology has some awesome jump ring packs for kids to use, gold tone and silver tone. And in the pack, there's like three or four different sizes. So it's a really great value. And you can tie it on there, or you can tie, what I would do is tie let me see. I would do like a loop. So you have your cord here, and then, I have this whole thing, so it may not come across as easy, but just show you real quick. You just make a loop with an overhand knot like this, and do your paracord knots across, and then at the end tie another knot, and then the knot will go in the loop to close your bracelet. So it's kind of a cool, quick and easy way to apply this to a bracelet technique. Okay, so we're going to continue our knots. Everyone getting the knots pretty well?
Anna, can you do it just a few more times, just a little bit slower?
Yes, I can. Yes. So kind of running out a little bit of paracord, but I bet I can get a couple. So I should have talked you through that. Sorry. Okay, so make your four shape. So you take your end and kind of make a four, goes across your base. And then I'm going to take my cord from the opposite side, go across the top of the one that we started with. We're going to go underneath your base cord and through the opening of the four and pull. Okay. Do my four. My four is getting smaller as I'm running out of cord. This one's going to be a little tricky because I'm out of space here. There we go. I can pull another piece over. I'm going to pretend those aren't there, just so you can. I'm going to slide this on, and I'm just going to slide this on. This is not part of the project. I'm going to slide this on just so I can show a couple of more slower, just to make it easier. And this is just what I had left over from my earlier cut. So now I have more room to work. Okay, so I'm going to make a backwards P. We can call it a 4. As it starts working, it kind of as we get the knots on there, it'll pull from here. So it'll be more of a 4 shape. Right now it's kind of a P. We're going to take this one, cross over. And then the end of the one that's crossing over is going to go underneath this base cord through the loop of the P or the 4, whatever you're working with, pull it tight. So now the 4 will make a lot more sense here. 4, go across. It's going to go underneath here and through the loop. And pull. And if we want it to twist, we keep going, we keep doing our 4s from this way. If we don't, when you want a straight one like this one, then you go 4, 4, you know, you alternate after each time you pull it up. Does that make sense? I know it's a little tricky. It's not a hard technique once you get it down, but sometimes it takes a few times it takes some practice to get the initial couple of knots down. It's kind of one of those, it's tricky to learn, but once you learn, it's easy. It's easy, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get it down. Cool, we doing all right. I'll do a couple more and then I'll unravel this, and then I will show you how to trim this off. And you'll need to get your adult handy because we're going to use the lighter here in a minute. I bet I can get maybe one more. No, am I going good here? Trying to stay a little slow. I tend to work in a kind of a turbo speed, and so I try not to. I get talking and my hands get going as fast as my mouth. And okay, is that good? All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna take these off so we can finish out the one that we have going here. You can work your knots down as far as you want them, or until you run out of cord, or the cords get kind of short and it's hard to work with. That's kind of what I have going on here. They're not super short, but they kind of get a little bit harder. So for me, I mean, I'm happy with this length because I'm going to add something to the ends. So, okay, so I'm going to untape. So everyone have their adults close by, because the lighter is definitely not something for kids to play with. Very dangerous. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our scissors, our kid safe scissors, and we are going to trim kind of close, but not super close, kind of close. So don't be scared. It's not going to, so it looks like I was like, oh no, it's going to go in between. Just be, you know, it'll stay there unless you're wearing it and messing with it. And we're going to singe this end, and it's going to melt them. So it kind of melts into the side right there. So let me not have my finger right there, because that wouldn't be good. So I'm going to, if you just want to watch me adult real quick and see if I can get as close as I can. And then I'm just going to singe it. Okay. And then you probably don't want to do what I just did. So pretend I didn't do that. I just, like I said, I tend to be a little bit kind of a kamikaze crafter. I just kind of go all in. So it just kind of tucks in on the side there. And it because it melts the plastic, I guess it's plastic on the outside of the paracord. And it kind of melts into itself, so it won't pull through. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm just going to cut this kind of close, but not too close. Let's see if I can get in there. See if I can get up close enough. I'm trying to get it at a good angle. I think that might be a good angle. You can kind of see it singe a little bit. If you do it too long, it'll kind of start to turn black. It didn't get really hot. I mean, that didn't get super hot. So again, probably don't want to do that. I shouldn't probably be teaching that part, but that's really how I did. And I did it like not even thinking, because that's what I do. So then that's how you end. That's how it tightens up for you. So that's the purpose of the lighter. So we don't need that anymore. I'm going to throw these guys in the trash. Okay. So now I have my twisty. And then now I can decide, do I want to put my initials on here? Do I want to put my school mascot? Do I want to put my favorite NFL team? Or do I want to put my initials, or just beads? You know, there's so many cool ideas and, you know, things you can do here. My name is fairly short, so maybe I can fit my name on here. We'll see. Let's see. Or why don't I do this? My nickname, Mom. We'll go with that. If I have any M's in here.
Anna, while you're doing that, there's a question wanting to know if you could, do you know whether or not these paracords, especially the white one, can be dyed to your favorite color?
You know, I don't know. I have not done those before. They're not cotton. This is the closest to white that comes, which is kind of like a yellow. But you might be able to, you might be able to, or you might be able to just try it. Let me see something here. I'm gonna see. I just took my scrap back out. I wonder if you could. you know, remove. Yeah, I was going to see if that comes off easy. The kind of tubing around the outside, you might be able to do it. You might be able to do that on the inside. The inside's more of a nylon cording. So I would say try it. Try like a little piece, so that you don't, you know, lose a whole bunch if it doesn't work. That's what we do. We usually try things. I want to see if this cinches well without the outside. Yep, it cinches well without this right here. So that's a great idea. If you want to take the, I mean, of course, this is a short piece, so it probably came off easier. But if you do like your 36-inch, and I mean, if you have the patience, then you might be able to, you know, peel it apart. But I would just take a small part and try it and see, because I don't know, I have not tried it, but typically that works best with cotton. The one thing I would worry about is because it's like a nylon, sometimes nylon doesn't always soak in. So if you're wearing it, I wouldn't want it to bleed, like if it's raining outside and bleeding on the clothes. But like I said, test a small piece, see if that helps, see if that works out. It's a great question. I wish I had a better answer. Let's see, I'm finding my name. That's just easier. I was thinking mom would be easy to find, and you know, it is not today. So I will just do this, or I can always do my initials too, but there's a B. See if yep, there's a C. There we go. Yep, I'll do my initials, but that way it's smaller. My initials. My monogram is ABC, but since these are all the same size, my initials are ACB. So I'm just going to, and like I said earlier, adult, you might want to singe the end just to kind of make it a little bit easier to thread, because it's kind of, when it's not, it's all soft and a little loosey-goosey and kind of frays a little bit. This one already did. So let's see, my last name starts with a B. My middle name starts with a C. My first name starts with an A. So now if you want yours to go the other way, that's purely your prerogative. I just did it this way for whatever reason, I don't know. And then I'm just going to tie an overhand knot. So it's just a regular overhand knot. Just, you know, you fold it over like a loop, and then thread it through the loop from the back and pull through. And there's my knot. And then you can cut this as short as you want. And adult, if you want to, the cinching of this one is not necessary, but can, if you want to, you know, kind of keep it frayed or keep it from fraying. Perfect. Now I thought I'm going to kind of do a little bit of the best of both worlds. I'm going to do a couple of, well, that's a lot of beads, but I thought it'd be easier to see what colors are available to me here. We're still good on time. We are. Okay. So I'm going to pull some of these colors that I have out here. So like the blue, I can't really see blue. Like there's a lot of pink going on, which is my favorite, and I'm okay with that. There's a lot of pink going on, but you just don't see some of the other colors a little bit. So I'm going to use these colors to kind of pull those colors out so I can see them better. So it kind of makes your eye go to that blue a little bit more. And then there's some purple. I'm going to do the same thing with that one. And this is just kind of how my mind thinks. And if you have another idea or you have different beads, go for it. There's not really any orange, but I don't really like the orange as much as I like the blue. I'm going to go with another blue. And you can put, you know, a couple more or leave it like that or whatever. Or, I mean, you don't even have to put beads on here if you don't want to. If you just want to do a knot, like at the bottom here, that works too. And then for the overhand knot, I'm just, again, making that loop almost like we did with our square knot. And then I'm just going to tuck it around and bring it back through that hole. And that is that. I'm going to trim it and singe if you want to, but not necessary. There we go. And that is my twisted paracord backpack pull. So we have a little bit of time. Like you guys might be still kind of deciding what beads you want to use, and that's okay. Excuse me, I thought I might, since we have a little bit of time, I might just show like if you want to apply this to a bracelet, and I can do it fairly fast, so that way you guys can kind of see how I started and ended. Does that sound all right?
Hey, Anna, there's another question asking if it's possible to add bead charms within the design.
You can. You sure can. That's a great idea. So let's go that route. Let's do, well, I'll show you both. I can kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to measure out for this one. I'm going to measure, even though I probably want a 6.5 to 7 inch bracelet, I'm going to measure probably about 14 inches, so about the same. But my other cord is going to be a little bit longer, but you know, I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to pretend. Oops, sorry, my mind is all over. I'm going to tie that overhand knot in both of the cords. This one, not good. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, I'm going to slide that up here. And then I'll show you how you add some beads on this one as we go. Okay, so what I would do is I would go ahead and load put a couple of beads like towards the bottom. Go ahead and let me cinch this bottom here because it is. Saw how that kind of grew up on, slid up, the yellow slid up. That's the benefit of doing this little cinch right here at the bottom. Kind of like pulls it all together, makes it so it's easier to thread. So I'm just gonna put a couple of beads on here. The downfall with the alphabet beads is they'll be upside down or sideways, sorry. And that's okay. With the bracelet, it might work out all right. So I'm just going to use a couple of these. I'm not even paying attention to which ones I put on here. I'm just popping a couple on. I'm going to do 5 for whatever reason. I don't know, but 5 sounded like a good number. And I'm just going to slide it up. I'm just going to kind of keep it towards, like normally this would be cut here. So I'm just going to kind of keep them to the bottom. And I'm just going to do a couple more. Oh, I'm going to cinch this side. Sorry. So you don't have to have beads on both cords. And actually I'll show you a couple of different things we can do as we go. Pop a couple more on here. And there we go. I'm gonna put a green one on there, so I don't have a green one yet. Okay, so I'm going to keep these down toward the bottom. I'm going to add my tape down here. I'm just going to put it right here because I want to be able to get to my beads. Okay, so I'm going to use the rest of, since I had some more of this one, I'm just going to use this guy here. And same thing here. I'm going to, now for the bracelet, if you want it a little bit longer than like what this is, because this right here could, essentially, but you want it a little bit longer, then you want a little bit more paracord than the 36 inches. So I would go with 60 inches. I feel like 60 to 72 inches is probably a good, for an adult, 72, for a child, maybe 60 might be enough. Okay, so I'm going to start my cord. Now this one I'm going to do straight just to make it, oops, sorry. It got a little bit twisted there. I'm going to do it straight just so you can see the beads a little bit easier, but you can do the same technique with the twisted. Okay, so we're going to go this way first. So I'm going to do my first. I'm just going to slide it up here and go back and forth. So once I get my first kind of total square knot, so both sides, I'm afraid I'm going to knock this bead box and it's going to go flying. Let me close that up, move that out of the way here. Okay, so now I'm gonna slide a bead up. Now you can slide 2 beads up if you want to, but I'm gonna slide 1 because I think this might be kind of a cool technique here. Okay, so now it's this side's turn. For this one, and then you're just gonna do your knots around the bead. Now I'm gonna slide this one up and go this way. So I'm just gonna go, these little square knots are just gonna go around the beads. Now you can, if you wanted to here, you can just say, okay, I'm going to give it a break. I'm going to add this, or you can just continue with the beads every other one. It's up to you. I thought I'd just see what this looked like. Oops, I did not get my, I knew that was going to happen. One of those things like you see it happening, but you're still going to do it anyway. Okay, now I'm going to pull this one up, pull this bead up here and do my crisscross, or go over and pull it. So it's still a pretty cool. Yeah, I think I would have liked beads in those sections. I don't really personally think that turn out as pretty as I would like it, but it's still very pretty. I'm not upset about it. Okay. And then just so I can see what it, I'm just going to keep going here. And that's all you do. You add beads and you just do your knots around it. Now, in some cases, if you're doing this technique that's not with paracord, but you just want a bracelet, and you can do it like jute or some of the other types of cording that we carry, that's maybe not as thick. I would probably, and if you didn't want the beads kind of opposite like this, if you can get both cords through one, then you can slide them up and it'll just be, down the middle. It won't be kind of like this. The only reason I did it like this is because these holes aren't, these are kind of thicker, and you work with what you got, right? So, and that's kind of how that was worked out here. So, oops. And this way. So like I said, you can do the twisted technique the same way with the beads, and you just do your knots around them. If you do the letters, same thing. Just make sure you have it go in the right direction, because I know letters can be tricky sometimes when put on the wrong way. You may have your C backwards or whatever. That's kind of my thing. I not on purpose. It just kind of works out that way. Okay, so if we were going to let's say this is as long, we'll pretend that this is longer for the sake of time. We'll pretend like it's the 6-7 inches, whatever it is you want for your bracelet. Okay, so what I would do here is trim these sides, and I'm not going to do it because that way I can still use this cording for another project. But cut here and singe, okay? Or you can even, I would cut there and singe, and then I would do my overhand knot here, and I'm working with way more cable here, so it wouldn't actually be the way it would actually turn out, just because, again, I was trying to preserve okay, so this guy doesn't want to go. So once you have your knot on this side, then you can't, to wear it, you just slide this, of course this end would be the same as that end. So just again, this time I'm just preserving the product, so it's gonna look a little strange, but I think you could get the idea. And then that knot, you pop it through that loop. So that's how you close it. So that way you can take it on and off to shower or whatever you need to do, instead of just tying it directly onto your wrist, which you could do that too if you don't mind, if you want to keep it and wear it when you're in the shower or swimming pool or whatever, that's completely fine. But that's kind of the idea. That's a simple idea. You can even do the buckle. You do the buckle idea on so that way you can buckle it on and off. So there's that. Oh, I didn't get that tight. So there's that technique. Does anybody have any other questions or comments?
There was a comment, someone was saying they really love your band on your watch and whether or not you made it yourself.
I did not. Amazon was my friend with this one. I just looked it up. I actually, one of the other designers I work with had some pretty bands. I'm like, oh, where did you get that? It's really pretty. And she told me Amazon. So I know I probably shouldn't be promoting them, but honestly, if I'm asked, I'm going to answer. That's where I got it. I'm glad you like it. I'm a soccer player, so it's nice to have these stretch bands on. I have to put a sweatband on over it to cover it, so it's not so, doesn't hurt so much when the harder type bands. So y'all want a preview of my next class? I can show you what we're going to do. If you were
before you do that, there is a question wanting to know, is there any other technique other than the straight and the twist?
Well, I mean, just adding the beads in there is kind of air quote technique. You can do, trying to think what else that I've seen. I feel like those are the main, I mean, there's all kinds of different knot types that you can do within the paracord. I tell you, if you go to, do what I do, I search on YouTube and just, there's so many different ways to learn, so many different things. I haven't learned all of the different knots, but I know that there's a really cool one that there's something with, and I'm going to totally mess this up, but you do something with you loop it differently and it goes up and it just makes kind of fishtail I haven't done it before, but I have definitely pinned it on my Pinterest board because I will learn it one day. But yes, there are some out there. I just don't happen to know all of the different knots, but there are several different knots out there. You can macrame. You can macrame with this cord. So if you're interested in doing other things and you like this cording, this is not only paracord for the purpose of bracelets. You can do macrame. You can do what else can you do? You can do a monkey fist, which that was going to be this class originally. And I'll tell you, it is very difficult to show the monkey fist because it's very much, you're wrapping and it's just a tight knot and it's really hard to see. I didn't feel it was the best for our class, but I'm thinking a video or we're hoping to get that going so I can break that down on how to make the monkey fist knot, which is a really, really fun knot. I have one somewhere. Thought I had one in my, here. This is what a monkey fist knot is right here. It's a really cool idea. It's just it's tricky to do, I think, in a bigger class setting. I think a video where you can stop and watch what I do, because it is kind of, it's a wrapping and you're kind of holding and manipulating your hands, and it tends to be, I think it was just a little bit tricky to show in our class, but this is another really cool thing. I'm trying to think what else we've done with this. The paracord, like I said, it's very, very versatile. I mean, it's a great bracelet. Downfall is the thickness versus a thinner cord to go through the beads, because then not all of the beads have these big holes, but all of these pony beads. We have some awesome pony beads. We really do. These are some of my favorite. These right here, and there's some with kind of like an AB, which is the Aurora Borealis, kind of like that. Shiny, kind of almost pink blue sheen to it. So it's a pretty cool. So there's all kinds. If you haven't been into the your local Michael's and looked at the kids' jewelry sections, I encourage you to do that. We've got some really, really cool things now that our merchant has brought in, and so quick preview. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure the date. I feel like it's October 14th or something like that. But look in your class's schedule. It'll be on there soon. And it's just a Halloween. It's Halloween is fun, and we're gonna make some Halloween bracelets. And most of these are stretch bracelets with some charms on them. That's another thing that's new in our kids jewelry sections. So many charms, such cool charms. But we do have some Halloween charms that are really cool that we can add here. I didn't opt to do that on here because if they're sold out, I didn't want anyone to be upset. But you could totally use Halloween. And then this one is fun because we're going to make a potion bottle, and it's a charm. It's a little bottle. And so it's a little potion bottle charm. So you'll make a charm, you can add charms, and just make some fun stretch bracelets. So those are kind of fun to do for Halloween. I'm not sure what the class is in September, but Kristen, she's another teacher. She will have something fabulous for you guys for next time. And that's all I have today. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you joining me in making paracord backpack pulls. Thanks, guys.